Hi, welcome to Beautiful Snow TV, and welcome back, Snowflakes, and welcome if you guys are new. These are all the products we're going to be using today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to stay hip to the community tab, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss another time when I upload if you're enjoying the content here. So we are going to be using all these beautiful gel polishes to create the thumbnail you guys saw and all love to click on. So we're just going to go ahead and put those to the side and get started. This is a blue jelly from Rosalind. It is almost a little too dark. I feel like I should have went a little bit lighter, but I did still love the outcome of these beautiful nails. We're going to be using some blooming gel, and we're going to use some of the rhinestones here, some blue rhinestones, and then some of those charms. I didn't really know which one I wanted to use. They're both very gorgeous, but I like silver, but I feel like gold is just really, and that one just big and pretty, like... So as you see the thumbnail, you saw that I used the bigger one. But let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to be using 70% alcohol as always for our slip solution. I'm going to be using a combination of clear polygel and Zulays Naked, which I need to get more of because I hate those little small bottles. They're so small, but they actually come with quite a bit. You could maybe do 2 sets with those. And they're like $10 a pop, so it's not too bad. So if you're doing both hands, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be ombreing this from cuticle, and then I'll be using the clear on the rest of the nails to ombre, but this one here is going to be a full nude nail. And then I'm just going to show you guys this application. You've seen it many of times. I have a detailed video on it as well, always in the description box below, as well as shaping and filing on how I do my application with the wooden cuticle pusher and alcohol, which for the slip solution. And now all the application is done. I'm loving it. So I'm going to take my flat e-file here. This is a flat cylinder disc. The grit on this one is 80, just like all of my files. I only use an 80 grit file. It's just faster. It's not about, it's really not about, I don't want to say it's not about the grit, but it is about the grit because it just files faster. Like, the other ones, people be like, oh, stop using those, 80 or 60 grits. Look, use what you want to use. Use what works for you. Whatever gets you the best results or the results you want, use what works for you, honey. It's always about your preference. Nails are about creativity, and how you do it is, also part of the process. So use what works for you. This is what works for me, 80 grit files. And, as you can see, my file is really not that long. So I do the same thing with the filing. I'm going to file, and then I'm going to do my cuticle work, and then I'm going to buff, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Now, you're not more than halfway through this video, but I thank you for clicking on it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and support your girl for free. And here, all the nails are all file shaped and buffed. Y'all, I love a good stiletto. Like, it's just my favorite shape. It's easy. It's so woman-like. And, you got your hand on a woman's hand when you got a stiletto tip. Like, it's just so sexy. And I love the ombre from the nude to clear. It is so, so cute. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our design. We have our polishes. And we're just going to go ahead and do, was trying to figure out which finger to start with. And any, mini, mo, catch a tiger by itself. And it looks like we're going for the middle finger. So we're going to go take some black from my cart. This black is black. It's really pigmented, and I really like it a lot. My cart did that big one with their black and white duo. So we're just going to go ahead and paint the base, which is black, because we're going to be doing blooming gel. And this is just the background for this particular nail art. And I know you guys can kind of see toward the top, like toward the cuticle area, there is a large air bubble that I did not see until later on while doing the nails. And it's actually not that visible, which is fine, because these are my nails and it was covered up by a big charm. But I did not see it until I was done filing. I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. But I apologize about the audio, because I am moving around, and I recorded part of this voiceover earlier today, had to take out the trash and was doing some other stuff. So I apologize about that audio, guys, but let's get back into the nail set. So I'm just doing more so a little French right here. I think I did another French with the blue, pearly deep blue from the other gel company. Other gel polishes on the desk there, and I just kind of did 2 Frenches, and then the other ones are full color nails, full cover nails. But I'm going to cure this for a full 60 seconds. Whenever you have pigment like this, like, you know, black or white, you want to cure for a full 60 seconds. And now here, I'm just going to go ahead and paint this full, this ring finger full black. I'm also going to do this with the thumb as well. And now that those are all cured, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of the white. You just need like maybe a glob, not too much. Don't want to waste our gel polish. And I'm going to take the blooming gel. This is where the fun part starts. So I'm just taking some more white. I think I didn't have enough. So I'm just going to start taking that blooming gel. This is Beetle's blooming gel. It works just like any other blooming gel. It's perfectly fine. You can use any one of your choosing. And I'm going to do a thin layer. Try to keep this layer as thin as possible, because the more blooming gel you use, the faster it will bloom. So I try to keep this as thin as possible to where I could like easily see streaks and, you know, let it self level out. But that is how, you know, you want to do it. And I did do this in sections. So here I'm just going to take that white, and you want to make sure you kind of wipe your brush a little bit before dipping it back into your little wipe, you know, on your nail plate or whatever you're using, because that blooming gel will get into that white that's on the palette or the plate that you're using, and it will spread on the palette. So you want to kind of keep the brush kind of clean. Now, I learned this after the second rose that I started, this first rose that I started doing. And you want to make sure that, like, you know, you let it bloom a little bit to your liking, and then we're going to cure that. So I did go ahead and cure it already. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a thin layer on the bottom part, and then we're going to do our second rose. Now here, I learned from my mistakes, so it was a little bit better, I feel like. And you kind of just want to you want the brush to flick almost. It's like toward the end to give it that rosy look, to make it look like they're intertwining. So that is all it is. This is very simple and really, really cute rose art. You can do this, you know, throughout your... I did it on the ring finger, and now I'm going to show you guys again on the French. So I just kind of, you know, made sure my layer was as thin as possible. You don't want too much on there, but you want a nice even coat, but you don't want a whole lot. Like, that will cause disaster, and you have to wipe everything off. But yes, this is actually very, very cool. I love this. I loved it in red. I loved it even more when I was like, let me try it in blue. So I do be trying to come up with my own, but even if I do an inspo picture, I still try to make it my own. I don't try to copy the nail tech or, you know, the designer or the artist, because I just feel like you gotta make it original. Like, nail art and nails are an expression of your creativity. Try to be original. If you can't and you just want to copy that exact nail set, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you credit the people that, you know, put in the work to design that. So once I started letting it bloom, I did let it bloom for like maybe a couple seconds, and I liked it, and I cured it. And now we're gonna go in. Now you're gonna take that same white, make sure it's clean, you know, you clean off your brush, and you're just gonna make like your white lines to give it more dimension, to really give it the rose look. And that's what we're doing here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that for all of the nails. I think I did it for my thumb already off camera. And I was like, oop, let me hit record. So that is what we're doing here. Just want to make sure, you know, it's still the flicking motion, but it's just not with blooming gel. And then you'll cure that for a full 60 seconds. And now that that is all done, they look gorgeous. You can definitely see the definition in them. It looks more rosy like. And this is C402 from Roslyn, and I love their polishes. I love Macard's polishes, Roslyn's polishes. Like, those are like really my top two. Beetles, I Born Pretty, all of those, you know, really inexpensive, great products. I love those. So this is like a jelly color. I used this like 2 years ago, and that was the last time I used it, y'all. But I was like, I have this beautiful color and I want to do something other than red, and I really love this blue on here. Now I can say I should have went a little bit lighter with my strokes and not so much polish on the brush. That is, you know, as you're going, you find out what you like and what you don't like, and once you see something, you see how you can improve it. So that is, you know, my tip. Don't go so hard on the gel polish. Yes, try to cover the nail, but y'all, that looks freaking gorgeous. I'm going to cure that. Make sure you wipe your sides. Gel polish can really mess up your shape. Sometimes people, you know, file after they're done with the nails, and I did do that, but I did do the rest of them off camera, y'all. They look amazing. I was like really freaking out because they were so cute. Now I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do next with the index finger. I'm also going to be using this blue. I was trying to figure out if I was going to do a full or if I want to do a French, but as I told you guys before early in the video, it's going to be a French. That one there, the pinky, is going to be that full jelly color, and I'm really glad I took that route with that. As I said, sometimes these are freestyles. Like, I'll see a design and I'll make a set of my own or how I want it to be done. So this is a beautiful pearly, it's almost like giving galaxy dark blue with shimmers in it, and it's really pretty. So I did put some of that on the palette, and we're going to do a French, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the bling. You know, I love some bling. So we're going to go ahead and bling these out. I do have my crystal sequins there. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my charm on this middle finger. I just felt like I wanted to use the big one. And the gold really sets the blue, the royal blue off really nice. And I'll just be glad that I be having charms that match, y'all. Because when I first started, I did not have hardly anything. And if y'all go way back in the channel, like, y'all will see, like, my first shorts, and, like, y'all, I was so inspired, though. Like, I was so inspired, and I really wanted to do something different and share what, you know, my journey would be. I never would have thought I would do a nail set like this, or any of the nail sets that I've done, you know, recently, from, you know, what I used to do back in the day. So always, you know, have faith in yourself and believe in yourself, and you can do anything. So look at that sequence, y'all. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and do girl, gorgeous. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and do the index finger here, just a little McCart rhinestone glue. I've had this for a while, actually. I need to start working on like my 3D, those little 3D lines. Y'all, I love those. Those are so freaking cute. And I want to challenge myself and like do one with just a bunch of 3D lines with like some airbrush. That'll be super, super cute. But I'm trying to get my color schemes together because I want it to be super different. Spring is coming up. It is becoming spring and very quickly. I'm going to do one more set for February. I'm actually going to do 2 more sets for February. And we're going to be getting into the spring sets. Y'all, I'm so excited for bright, vibrant colors. I have so many ideas written down in my little book, and I just can't wait to share them with you guys and actually just, do my nails. And this is how they turned out, y'all. Y'all can't tell me these didn't eat down. Like, this is so gorgeous. I love the gel color that I picked for the index, and it just went so well. I didn't want to do like the same, jelly blue. I wanted something just a little different, and I barely use that color, and it's gorgeous to me. I love these. Make sure you wipe off your rhinestones with acetone. It really helps them pop as far as like their cut and everything. Like, you can really see them popping. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this has inspired you to do this particular design, whatever color you want. Y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this nail set. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.